I'm out in the water, come jump right in, 'cause we going farther than we ever been. I'm out in the water, come jump right in, we going farther than we ever been.
Welcome back. Ocean Waves, episode 45. I'm Ryan, Indigo Ryan the Navigator, member of Oceans on Arrival. Welcome. Thanks for watching. This is the middle of the comeback, middle of the return to getting back on track. The standard for Ocean Waves is definitely one episode a week at least. Wednesday at noon. That's my goal. I did it for a while, and then obviously we derailed a little bit, but we're on the way back now. We're getting there. We had our first, not really guest, Trey and Kaylee on the last one. I don't really want to call them regulars either, because regulars just sounds like, because they're not regular people, you know. We're more than just regular people. So, not putting myself above anyone else, just knowing my potential, knowing who I am, and knowing how many of people like us are out there. So I would put us in a category above regular, above the third dimensional NPC player, as you might say. More of a main character, I would say, in my own story. So, but yeah, I think maybe part of the Ocean Waves crew. Sounds good. The crew, something like that. The crew, part of the crew. Yeah, I like that. So part of the crew, we had Trey and Kaylee on. Definitely a good time. Happened naturally, incepted. Not really. Didn't plan on it. Just kind of all came together. So that was dope. I was happy to have them on. I was gonna do the comments because I'm not sure when Jason's gonna be back. But now I just realized since my phone is recording, I don't have my phone to do the comments. And I could go on my laptop right now and do it. Why not? Let's do that. Just check that the recording still goes. Looks like it is. So double check. Yep. So we should be good. I'm going on. Right now I'm going to go on YouTube and type in Oceans on Arrival. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do this second. Hold on. Alright, so we went to YouTube. It's loading here. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day today, or had a good day, because it'll probably come out towards the evening since it's already 1. And I'm definitely going to post it today, so probably around 8 p.m. it will come out, I guess. Probably when I schedule it. Sounds good. So, looks like YouTube's loading up. So, let's see. Alright, I just typed in Oceans on Arrival on YouTube. Okay, perfect. First thing that pops up, Oceans on Arrival right at the top, and Ocean Waves 44, the last podcast. 31 views in one day. So not bad. Appreciate anyone who's watching. Appreciate anyone who watches this. Thank you guys so much. Looks like 42 with Jason and I ended up getting 88 views. So that's kind of crazy. So let's go. Let's just start. We'll start here. Looks like we got a comment on music video. We had whoever put this together, give this guy a raise by Pokey Sparky. Shout out to Third Eye Kita for putting the footage together and helping be a part of this video, getting it to light, because the video was sitting for a while. We had like another scene or two we wanted to do, but it never happened, and time had gone on, and we look different now too. So I think it was it was dope that she took it upon herself to do that. It showed that she's part of the music video team at this point. She literally made one, so super dope. And then so that was 4 weeks ago. I guess we put it out a month ago, and then we had at Aaron Mace. He goes, "Wait, this vid is crazy, y'all." So shout out to you for commenting again, bring it more life. So that's the Hard Jumo music video off of what project is that? It's Jason's project. What project is that? Polar Bear? It might be Polar Bear. Let's see. Let's clarify that. Just because I think I'm right that it's Polar Bear. I don't want to make sure. So right now I'm going on, because I don't have my phone either. Going on Apple Music here, or the iTunes on my laptop, and I'm gonna type in Oceans on Arrival. All right, see what pops up. Looks like we pop up. Sweet. Looks like the older albums are shown first, which is interesting. Cool though. So let's see. Let's find Polar Bear on here. Polar Bear, okay. Oh wait, did he put it on the Guru? Is that newer than I thought? Damn, we've had that song for so long, I thought. I'm tripping. Look at me. Alright, well. So if you go to the Guru, actually, that's my second guess. If you go to the Guru under all albums, there's a lot of music you can look on Apple Music. Scrolling through lines of different albums and singles and such. It's not on there either? Dude, where is this song? Is it just a single? I'm tripping now. Look at me looking like a fake fan. Oh man, I'll be getting cooked, dude. Might get cooked still. Let me type in, okay, Ocean on Arrival, Hard Jumo. It's on Endless Destination. Oh, see. That's why I was thinking Polar Bear. That's why I was thinking Polar Bear. I see. Endless Destination and Polar Bear are, in my opinion, somewhat cohesive. If you ended up going to Apple Music or whatever, Spotify, you're looking at the albums with me right now, I can just take you through some of these. Actually, that's a good idea. But so let's see. Endless Destination and Polar Bear have Jason's face, one in like the light, one in like the dark or the shadow, I guess. I'm sure he can speak on that a little more, but yeah, it feels like they're in cohesion in some way. So that's definitely why. And I knew it wasn't on the Guru. That's why I was like, what? Because it's older than that. But Endless Destination, Hard Jumo. So, yeah, we'll go back to the comments. But for now, let me just run you through this. So so the first one that pops up is Nature, which is an album that is like pretty much the first album Jason and I kind of made together. Pretty much it is. And we made it where like the songs like overlap on each other. It was very natural, very like open, and the art of discovery, and my first real taste of like making a project or doing anything like that. And then a little bit down the line, we got and then also on that same day we released an EP called One King. I think it's 5 song little EP. So those came out the same day. That was January 2020. Remember that. All right. And then there's the shore, the deep, the water, the land, and the tide. Those are all on there. Those are the Sea collection. And that was pretty much the music Jason and I made during 2020, ending with Light Up the Sky and California singles. Soon to be on a project probably. But yeah, so those are all there's a lot of music in there already. The Arrival, Jason's first project, first I guess album. He did a bunch of like mixtapes and stuff before, and made a lot of music before that I think is on SoundCloud, or we're gonna get it back or something. I don't know. Let's see. Got some singles on here. Here I Am, my first album, and The Navigator. Are cohesive, I would say, as well. And it is the second installment of my personal journey in music. Solo in that regard. So those are mine. Definitely recommend listening to them. Let me know what you think, for sure. We got Dirty Drums and Daydreams, project by Jason. We also got The Guru. That's his latest album. Shout out to Josh Sun. We got 8 Love Signs, little album EP action Jason made in like a day, I think, or something like that. We got Eclipse, another one of Jason's projects that he had released in the recent past. Endless Destination, like we said, that's where you can find Hard Jumo and other great songs on there. Polar Bear, another great album that Jason released, I think, when we were on the journey, so that's really dope. And then deep down at the bottom, we got Arrow to Your Knee, a project by Orange in the Way, aka Josh Sun, the Guru, aka Jason. Another great little project from the past. And so there's a lot of good music on here. So yeah, we got some music, man. Making more, progressing. In time we'll see how it all unfolds. But yeah, so back to what we were talking about. Comments. Hard Jumo was said to be let's reread that comment just to say correctly what was said. And Aaron May said, wait, this vid is crazy, y'all. So shout out to you. Turn off the sound on that. Alright, so then let's see. We'll go to 41. No comments. I thought I turned the fucking... Oh, because I'm plugged into the thing. Okay. Interesting. So we'll go to 42. Alright, so 42 is when Jason and I had a like a long discussion about different things, and then we started talking about the house and just our different rearrangement ideas and things like that, getting it clean and getting like into like a night being like full, not that our house was super dirty, but just like really getting to where everything's kind of like put in its place, and just getting that nice feeling where there's not really anything else to do, so besides what you want, so in the day-to-day stuff that you have to do. So I was definitely kind of like, I wasn't sure how that would go over, because it was kind of like no one really sees our house, or no one really would know. But I think it's just the ideas of like working through like think just different ways to organize and progress and get to a place where you're feeling good and stuff. So, but Pokey Sparky said, funny enough, talking about your house was oddly satisfying. Highlight of the podcast was when the navigator said, what was the point of ball sweating when you aren't killing anyone in Fortnite? That's hilarious. Yeah, we were talking about the heat and how the AC gets turned off because it's cold in one room, but then other rooms get hot and stuff like that. But yeah, no worries about that. So shout out to Pokey Sparky for commenting. I'm glad that you got something out of that. That's awesome. I think it was very natural of just Jason and I speaking about things that we needed to get off our chest, I guess, or figuring out whatever little blocks there were. Got to figure that out. And right now it's been a crazy couple of weeks just doing that and getting prepared for what's to come in the next couple of days here. So I'll let Jason speak on that whenever he wants to. So just been super busy. But I'm gonna keep the train rolling. I'm gonna do this so I can edit real quick, put it out for tonight, and yeah, keep the train rolling. So I have a couple of days till next Tuesday and Thursday to lock in and get the next two out, get you caught up. And then Jason's going to be gone for a little bit, I think. So I'm not sure if I'll have anyone else on or what will occur, but I will be here at least twice next week for anyone who wants to watch and listen. Appreciate y'all. We got another comment on that same pod that said, from the Symphonic Squirrel with a fire emoji, peace sign, saying connecting and catching up are such good things. Definitely don't want anything to be completely cleaned up. Definitely don't want anything to be completely cleaned up yet not have trash everywhere. So I think it was a balance of that. The house will never be like when you're trying to stage it for, like, it's impossible to really keep like that, especially if there's kids around and stuff like that. So, but also not having trash and making sure that it's still tidy, I think that's the balance. I agree with that. And he said, would you consider having sections in a future podcast that covers other artists or music? I thought that was a great idea. He said it sure would add some more depth to the podcast. I agree. So the artist spotlight is definitely a little segment I'm down to do more. I kind of went in with Trey. I probably should have went in with Kaylee a little bit because Kaylee mentioned she was an artist. She has her Pinterest and stuff, so maybe I would have gotten a little more out of her than Trey, because Trey likes to be a little low-key in certain ways. So, but yeah, so I'm definitely going to do that. That's a great comment, a great idea. I think that's beautiful. I kind of did a little Ocean on Arrival one just now. I was thinking about putting up the pictures of all the albums I was showing. So maybe I'll revisit that little thing with Jason and just kind of let Jason give the Ocean on Arrival spotlight in that way. So maybe I'll do that. So we'll do one for us, or for them, and for the group. And then for as far as other artists, if you see this and you want to be heard or whatever, just let me know. I'll give you a little shout out, depending on whatever it is and whatever words I can find for it. I'm not going to do one right now. The reason I'm not going to put the little pictures of all the albums is because it's going to take some time, and I don't have too much time today to spend. So I can't go fully in like that to do all that. And I think I want to do it with Jason. I did want to do it with Jason, so I will wait and we'll do that. And the next time we talk about all the albums and stuff, the past and stuff like that, I will put those little pictures up so you can get a little familiar. But yeah, we did learn today that Harjuma is on Endless Destination, and I was confused with Polar Bear. So yeah. All right, then let's see if we had any for 43. We did have some for 43, I remember. And we got Pokey Sparky. That was the one I did by myself. The first one I did myself in a while. That be speaking open and honest, I would say. So, but yeah, Pokey Sparker said, "We are here for the waves, bro. Love you too, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate you guys watching. That one only got 22 views. That's okay. Got 6 likes though. So shout out to this. What is that percentage? More than 25% liked it. So that's dope. Appreciate you guys. Hope this one is entertaining as well for you, or you get something out of it." And then the Symphonic Squirrel also says, "Often many voices will muddle in the soup. Many voices will muddle the soup. Love you guys and progress you have love you guys and the progress you all have made. Things will always look brighter over the green, but we must live with the broken and acknowledge it alongside the good and beautiful." So that was beautiful. Shout out to him, and also a psychic on our hands, because he also says, and he commented this like, he said, "Perhaps in future podcasts you should add a special guest section where you have different people come on." And they commented this, they commented this like fucking, let's see, like a couple hours before they came on, and Trey and Kaylee had come on that night, and I didn't see it. So very psychic inception. Very dope. Let's see if we have any for the recent one. Pokey Sparky said, "Shout out to the new personalities on the podcast. They were awesome. I also put the ice in first." Okay, hold on. "Shout out to the new personalities on the podcast. They were awesome." So shout out Trey and Kaylee. If you're watching this, you got another shout out. You guys were great. Appreciate y'all. "I always put the ice in first, then pour my soda, LL. Never thought of that. Us Canadians call it pop. I happened to catch a shiny Rapidash while listening to the podcast. No way. 1 in 30,000 odds. Good vibes all around. Would love to hear from those guys again." Wow, that's a lot to unpack right there. So we got a shout out to Trey and Kaylee. Sick. Super dope. Comments about putting the ice before my soda. But yeah, I definitely think it waters down. I'm going to stick to that thought. And then catching a shiny Rapidash, not on normalized too. Catching a shiny Rapidash on a 1 in 30,000 odds game is absolutely insane. I'm honored to have been part of that in some way, and just in that moment. So that's very dope. Good vibes all around. Would love to hear from those guys again. So I was gonna save the comments, but I don't know when Jason will be back on or whatever. So I just met him now, and we'll get back to that again too. I think Eddie's here, so I don't know if he'll pop in or not. But been kind of a little self-conscious since I saw the little text pop up. But yeah, dude. So that's the comment. Shout out to anyone who's been watching, listening, commenting. Appreciate y'all. We'll have to definitely get more guests on here, or get some guests on here. Build the crew, rotating crew. So that's dope. I appreciate them for putting themselves out there, and I'm glad that we were able to make like an entertaining episode and things like that. So I'm pumped about that. Shit. What else? What's going on in the world? Trump got shot. It feels like there's half the people think it was real and half the people think that it was set up. I'm not sure. It's a tough one to call, but it's definitely crazy. I didn't think about the Olympics coming up, so we'll see how everything unfolds. Only thing I'm going to say about this topic right now is that I believe that RFK is probably, or is definitely, the best candidate or human to fill the role of the United States president. If you don't know who RFK Jr. is, Robert Kennedy Jr., I would definitely go recommend watching his Joe Rogan podcast, or just kind of go watching a couple of podcasts he's been on, and just checking in on him and seeing what he said. I definitely recommend the Joe Rogan one. I think that's what kind of opened me up to him. So yeah, I definitely would recommend that, and just go and check that out before you make any assumptions or decisions. Definitely crazy. I'm not sure what's gonna happen in the future here, as far as how everything will play out, but right now should be a good weekend. So hopefully nothing too crazy will happen. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really surprised. It was just like, I wasn't shocked. It was like, oh wow, like it happened. Like, no, it's not like they wouldn't have assassinated Biden. They should probably just wait for him to trip and fall or something. But yeah, dude. What else is going on? Olympics. Kaylee mentioned the river. That's key. I usually only watch, like, I guess I'll put it on here and there. I like the Winter Olympics better, honestly. I like the Winter Olympics better than the Summer Olympics, but I don't know. I'll probably catch a little bit when I'm at work. I'll throw it on the TVs. What else? What else is going on? Football coming soon. My cousin's excited about it. I think I'm still not hurt, but it's like still like from last year. Just watching it all unfold, how it unfolded, doesn't feel too good. So I don't know. We'll see how it unfolds. Definitely play some fantasy football and get back into that. I've been hesitant too because I felt like I should have won last year, but I didn't. Didn't happen. So, but it was that, and I put so much time into it, like making like this Sports Center character and everything. But so I think I just got to find that little wind again to get back into that, because it was fun. It was a good time. So we'll see. That'll be cool. We've been playing Minecraft, man. That's definitely been the you can argue time waster, but also very peaceful and very good for your mind, like creating and planning, like doing these plant things and trying to make things work and surviving and stuff like that. It's good. It's fun, and the music's nice, so it's a nice peaceful time. So I can understand. I know why. Every time I've ever played Minecraft has been like that, and then I'll like put it down for a while, and I'll come back and be like, you remember why you're playing it. But this time we got a realm going. We got a lot of people in there now. I think like maybe 7 or 8. The most we've had at one time playing was like 5 or 6 maybe. So super dope. We've been building, expanding as far as baseline rules and stuff, and just like how we kind of want to run the realm, and like what's allowed, what's not, and stuff like that. So it's been fun. If you die, you have to basically restart, like, and you get a new island and stuff. So I've died twice, unfortunately, so I had to restart my entire thing. So my new character has yet to leave his island, as I'm trying to make sure that when I pass, I leave behind a nice little society for someone to find. So, but yeah, Minecraft, we've been playing that. Getting ready for the weekend, big weekend. Yeah, just cleaning and, oh man, doing a bunch of stuff. I was like, I gotta do some stuff today still. I think Eddie just pulled up to help do some stuff as well. Get the house ready and yeah, have a good time, man. Have a good time. So that's what we've been doing. Yeah, I'm kind of in this. I'm not sure what to speak on right now. Just there's a lot of things going on. But yeah, I think overall I guess the last time I was on here was maybe a little down, I guess. But I feel good, man. I feel great. I feel like we all have things that might be like bumps in our road, and you know what? And it's okay. It's okay to have some bumps, and you get over them, or learn to deal with them. And yeah, man. So I'm just trying to get I'm really just trying to get healthy, like focus on how do I allow myself to get healthy. We had this soda water conversation, or soda and then versus water and stuff conversation the other day. So yeah, so trying to cut out the sugar and the caffeine, get back to that. I was on that earlier this year, so just trying to get back to that. Maybe start working out more, like definitely getting routine, like getting I need a nice little workout routine. Like I don't have a gym membership, but I got like a little bench press in the garage, pull up bar. Yeah, I can do push ups, sit ups, blah blah, with the pool, basketball court right around the corner, so I can do it. I can get exercise in not so much of like a treadmill way. I can do it in different ways. So yeah, I just need a little routine. That way, when I get up, I just kind of do that. So maybe I should work on that and get that out so I can start that cycle. 'Cause once it becomes in my cycle, it'll happen. It's just now it's like, how do you add it? Just like the podcast, like how do you go from uh how many years of my life not doing it? Fucking 20, like 6.5 years, 27 maybe. Yeah, 27 years, 27.5 years or whatever of not doing it, and then now adding a podcast into my regimen, or two or whatever, or doing all whatever, because it's not just recording. You got to edit it and do all the little things, and it takes some time. So it's not like a job, but it's more of like a time consuming hobby, and eventually hopefully it becomes more of like what you consider, I guess, a job, where there's money coming in and things like that. But for now, that's not why we do it. We do it for to help people throughout their week, or give them something, or give them something to look forward to, or I don't know, just I'm just here to help in whatever I can, and I feel like this is one of those ways that it can be done, and so here I am doing it. Here I am. Shout out the album. Yeah, man, excited to get back in the studio and make some more music. I've been definitely getting the itch, but just like I think I said before, just getting blocked by like the need to be clean and this and that. So having that get unblocked, to now just being busy with said event. So once the weekend passes, that event will move forward and keep going, and so it'll be cool, and yeah, we'll have more time to do everything that we want to do. I'm excited to get to that point and just be back in the studio freely. Yeah, creating more music, man. Working on this movie idea I got. I got 2 movie ideas, but one's like a short film. That's the one I'm working on. Yeah, man, I'm interested to see how everything else unfolds with everyone else too, and just how Oceans on Arrival progresses. We have some ideas of what we want to do next, and it's kind of just been like this hiatus of a sort of full pushing forward, but more or less just gathering materials, building better tools, getting prepared for the journey ahead, man. There's definitely a lot of unknowns in my life right now. I feel like for a good amount of years, like I always had I had something I was working for, like forward to, whether it was like the album or when I was in school, just graduating and things like that. So I've accomplished pretty much everything that I've set my mind out to, or like things that I felt like were necessary, I had to do, whatever. I feel like I've done all those. So now I'm more or less like, well, the podcast is something I have to do, like, because it's something that I want to do, and things like that just all kind of correlates. But as far as just like, yeah, like what, like I haven't, that next thing of like that next big goal of like what I have to do, maybe the short film in a way, is kind of that, or as I build on, it'll grow and feel like that. But for now, I don't really have anything that's really like that. I've just I feel like I've accomplished what I want to accomplish so far. So you know. Yeah, just for the longest time, I felt like I knew where I was heading to or where I was going and what was happening around. And then obviously COVID happens and stuff like that, where everyone kind of changed the way they're living in some way. Um, but now, as we've moved on through this presidency into the next one, as we're getting ready for the next one, and how things are and stuff, who knows what's gonna happen in the world? Uh, just overall surrounding life, like at what everyone around is gonna do, and because everyone, it's kind of like we're in some sort of growth and change period. Like we're in some sort of whatever it is, and I'm just not sure which direction it's going. And things like that. And I've kind of taken the approach of just to like step back and kind of just let the cards fall how they fall. And whenever the light shines on me, do what I can to deliver that message, or for whatever I'm supposed to do in that moment. But otherwise, just kind of keep to myself and work on myself. That's where I'm at. Dude, so getting a 1 in 30,000 odds, getting a shiny Rapidash while watching Ocean Waves podcast is fucking dope. That's awesome. So I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, man. Minecraft, more music, progression in Ocean Waves, progression in Ocean on Arrival. Yeah, dude. It's exciting. But at the end of the day, it's really just about like whatever you put in is what you're gonna get out. And yeah, we got to make time to do the things that you really want to do. Don't let the mundane world or the cycle get you caught up where you miss out on all the things you really want to do. Yeah, man. I feel like I'm blessed to be in this position where I have a lot of time to do those things. And yeah, I might not have a bunch of money or be settled or be super financially secure or whatever, but at the same time, in my day-to-day, I can eat, I have a place to stay, and I can do the things that I want to do, and I have to carve out about 25 to 30 hours a week to be able to do that. But on the grand scheme of like, that's for anyone who's working 40, I have 10 extra hours. That's an extra day. Anyone who works more than that, I have an extra day or two. And then also I do all my days in like 3 days in a row. I do all those hours in like 3 days. So because of that, like I have 4 days. I feel like, so I basically, at the end of the day, I live more than I work. And I think that's where a lot of people got to get to. We didn't come to this planet so that you can work to live, or so you can live to work. Unfortunately, we have to work so we can make a living, so we can live, but you don't want to get caught up where your work becomes your whole life, and you miss out on what you're really supposed to do, unless what you're doing, whatever that work is what you are supposed to be doing, is really what you want to be doing, and you love it and you're enjoying it. Then of course, spend the time. If you're making money from it, awesome. You know what I mean? No one can tell you what's the wrong or right path. For you, they can guide you and say what they did, or how they think about it, or what their feeling is. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, is you're gonna know what's best for you and what the best pathway is for you. And even if you don't, you'll if you got down to the end and it was the wrong decision, at least you can say that you made the decision and not someone else made it for you. And then, but more often than not, if you really listen to your gut, you'll probably do that right thing, do that right decision. And it might not be the way that you thought it would be or whatever, but it could be better in different ways. Or, you might have a preconceived idea of what you want, but then when it happens, it's not really what you wanted, or it might happen in a little slightly different way of how you viewed it. But that's life, man. And it's going to give you what you need to succeed. And it's up It's up to you to decide what you want to do with it. So, if I want to make more music, I just got to go back in the studio, man. That's all it is. Go back in the studio, and eventually you'll have more music. If you want to build a dope Minecraft world, legitly, without like using Creator or whatever, then you got to spend the time. But if that's what you want to do, it's what you want to do. No one can tell you otherwise. But it's up to you to decide what you want to do, how you want your life to look. In life where you work and you have like a nice family and you can go on vacation, stuff like that's not a bad life. It's not bad. But at the same time, it's like what all those hours that you're working, who are you working for? What are you doing? What's it doing to society? Is it beneficial? Is it hurting it? Is someone, I don't know, just that thing we were kind of talking about with Trey, where it's like I can turn down more money now for a more at peace life, or more ability to create and have time for myself and to do things. I sacrifice that now, so when the time comes later, like if the $100 offer becomes $1 million offer, then I'm already making decisions not based off money. And because if you are making decisions based off money and that million comes, you might be more inclined to do something that you might not really want to do, or whatever is not right. But because the money in this society, we need money and stuff, that you might take it. I don't know. Just trying to not trying to compromise myself for gold or whatever. Not even gold at this point, just numbers. And and it's really about perspective. Like, you don't need too much to be happy. You just need the right amount of things and space and whatever, and the people around you. And for me, I've been trying to build this nest of like growth of an opportunity where we can do so many different. We can do anything from music to podcasting. Key just started a tattoo. We can play Minecraft. We can go outside and play outside. Garage needs to get set up for the gym and stuff like that. But just so many different things can occur from the space that we're in, and just the access to the things that we have, just building it over time. Like, we didn't get it yesterday. Like, all those albums from before, even 2020, we had some of this equipment before that. Jason's been working for a long time, so just that build up of collecting the right things and purchasing the right items as time goes on. Do we really need that bag of chips? Or like, do you buy a deck of cards? Something like that, where it's like the deck of cards might serve you forever, if you treat them right, versus like bag of chips that you consume in one day and you don't even really feel that great after. So, yeah. What else? What else should we talk about? I don't want it to be too short, and I'm not sure how long this has been, but what else can I leave with so it's not super dull or anything? I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel good. There's some things that might irritate me or get me down a little bit still, but overall my general mood is feeling good. Excited for the future. Interested to see what's gonna happen. The last election year obviously was a crazy year for everybody. Last U.S. election year, so I don't know. We'll see what this U.S. one brings this year. We already got a supposed attempted assassination. We got a malfunctioning. Yeah. But let's see what else. If it's nice out, it's been hot, right? I feel like everywhere it's been kind of hot. That's interesting. People will say, I guess, global warming, or that's what one of the groups would say. I don't know, man. It's hot. And where we at, it's super humid. It's not really that lit. But it's been raining, so maybe it'll cool down a little bit. I don't know. So it's kind of hard to really like enjoy being outside fully when it's like that. I was gonna say go outside and do something, but I would just say take some time out of today, or if you're watching this tonight, tomorrow's about to be Friday, so take some time this weekend to do something for yourself, or maybe with your family you want to go do something. Just go do something that you might not normally do, even if it costs a little bit. Just go, or sit down, watch that movie you've been waiting to watch, or whatever the thing is. Do something that brings you peace, and or some sort of exploration. And if you don't know what you want to do for real in life, I would suggest just trying different things. Maybe removing yourself from the space you're in and going into a different space for a little bit, for like a couple of days, just to like get your head in a different area and really think about it. And meditate is a good one. But yeah, if you're really searching, those answers will come. But you really got to you got to really search and really want to know those answers and find your way, yourself, your path, whatever those things are. Take some time. So, but if you're really actively doing it and focusing on your chakras and aligning with your spirit, meditating, genuinely how you treating people well, things like that, you will find those answers will come to you just in the right moment. And you just got to be looking, or reading the signs, or being aware of what's around you, because if you're looking the wrong way, you might miss it. So or if you're on your phone distracted, that's probably a better analogy, you might miss what's right in front of you. So I would say just try to be as present as possible, and the light will find you. So, and you'll find the light, and you'll find your way, and you'll figure out what you want to do just in time, because we're not all here to do nothing, and we're not here to be enslaved to this monetary society of greed and corruption and power and war and hate. So I really feel like we're supposed to be like a heaven on earth, and it takes every individual to get to that realization for it to happen. So yeah, I hope that I was able to help in some way, give some light to you today. Shout out to all the people who watch, comment. Thank you so much. This was definitely a little rushed in some way, but I feel like I got into the groove a little bit there at the end, just to give you something for this weekend. And I'll be back soon. Definitely just got a lot of stuff to do for this weekend, and I promise that we're gonna do one on Thursday. So here we are, making sure one comes out on Thursday. But it's 222. It's a good sign for me to hop off. Yeah. Another good way, maybe look up your life path number, and just kind of trying to get to know yourself a little more if you haven't figured out what you want to do yet, or who you are really, things like that. And if you have and you're enjoying yourself, take some time with your family, or just go do something that you wouldn't normally do in your week to week, just to change it up. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm Ryan, the Navigator, Oceans on Arrival, all platforms, music, the Navigator out now. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon. Peace.